Good morning, Ephrata. Today is Monday, April 16th, and it is an A-Day. I'm Logan Kopp.
And I'm Jen Evans. Please rise for a moment of silence and a pledge to the flag.
Are you interested in making a difference in Ephrata?
Are you interested in hanging out with Mr. Marzak?
Are you interested in fundraising for great causes that mean a lot to you and the community?
Are you interested in being one of the voices of Ephrata High?
Are you interested in running for student council for the 2012-2013 school year?
Well, if all, one, or none of the above apply, then maybe being a representative of student council is just what you're looking for. Each year, 6 students are chosen from each grade by their grade to be a representative of the class on student council.
If you are interested in running for student council for the next school year, now is the time to be paying attention. Stop down in Mr. Marzak's room 137 and pick up a petition. A petition needs to be signed by 25 students in your grade that you think will be a great fit for student council for the next upcoming school year.
Not only do you need signatures from 25 students, but you also need a teacher recommendation. Now, don't sweat this. Just go up to one of your favorite teachers and ask them if they would kindly send Mr. Marzak an email recommending you to be on student council for next year.
It's that easy. Again, the petitions are in Mr. Marzak's room 137, so stop on down anytime and introduce yourself.
Petitions and a teacher recommendation are due to Mr. Marzak no later than Tuesday, May 1st.
Now it's over to Abby in the EAM Weather Center.
Thanks, Santina. We're going to breeze through our forecast today so that we can highlight something out of the ordinary. Today we'll be enjoying some temperatures that are 20 degrees above normal, but unfortunately we'll also be looking for increasing clouds and rain by later this afternoon or evening. So today a high of 67, starting with some sun, but then turning cloudy with rain later today. Tonight, rain with a low of 36, and tomorrow, sunny with a cooler temperature of 53. Now for the weather news that is out of the ordinary. If the skies clear up this time tonight or even tomorrow night, if you check out the night sky, you might get to see the aurora borealis, also known as the northern lights. That's because the sun had 2 solar flares associated with coronal mass ejections. Coronal mass ejections involve massive amounts of energy and charged particles shooting out of the sun and can cause problems if directed at the earth, as was the case over the last couple of days. This event may stir up a geomagnetic storm and can lead to disruptions to high-frequency radio communications, global positioning systems, and power grids. The peak of the storm is expected to hit Thursday morning and may gradually diminish by Friday morning, and that will lead to the display of the northern lights. They are rarely visible in PA, but there is a chance that we may get a glimpse of them. So if you can't sleep and are up tonight or tomorrow night, check out the night sky. That's all for the EM Weather Center. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Abby. Behind-the-wheel drivers are needed for May, June, and during the summer. Openings are also available right now on Wednesdays. For more information and an application, see Mrs. Ditzler in the main office. Now it's down to the cafeteria with Taylor for today's lunch highlights.
Thanks, Logan. For today in lunch, in the Cold Express, there is an Italian hoagie and Southwest chicken wrap. Hot Express is serving meatball parm, buffalo dippers, and garden burger. And the menu feature for today is cheeseburger and fish and cheese. Our soups today are veggie beef and chicken and wild rice, and in a la carte there are Bosco's pepperoni sticks and an assortment of cookies. That's all from the cafe. Now back to the news desk.
Due to PSSA testing the next 3 days, Ephrata AM will not air.
You gotta be kidding me. Remember the last time that we had PSSA tests and we didn't air any shows? Mrs. Eby was swamped with letters from our loyal viewers complaining that they couldn't go on without their daily dose of Ephrata AM.
That's right, and they were very upset that they didn't get to see our weekly career and history segments. But we've learned our lesson. So today we are going to show our Tuesday Career Spotlight and our This Week in American History segment.
Nothing, I mean nothing, is more important than the happiness of our viewers. Roll the first tape.
Blood tests save countless lives each day. Patients in hospitals and doctors' offices are diagnosed by using these valuable tools. In clinical laboratories and larger hospitals, specialists called phlebotomists expertly draw blood and run the tests. Phlebotomists prepare blood samples, follow careful instructions in performing manual tests, and operate automatic analyzers. They rely on analytical judgment and the ability to work under pressure, paying close attention to crucial changes in color or numerical readouts. The job usually requires an associate's degree or a certificate from hospital, vocational, technical, or armed services training. Small labs may work normal business hours. Larger facilities have various types of shifts. Phlebotomists spend a great deal of time on their feet. Some go to patients' homes or hospital beds to collect blood. Phlebotomists have the satisfaction of knowing that each day they are helping patients and perhaps even saving lives.
If you're interested in learning more about a career as a phlebotomist, please stop by the guidance office this morning to pick up a pass to meet with your local phlebotomist on Friday, April 20th at 7:45 in the EHS guidance office. You will have an opportunity to hear firsthand all the information you need to help determine if this is something that you might like to do as a career. Students must receive a pass in order to attend this career information opportunity. Stop down now to get a pass if you think you might forget later. Now for This Week in American History.
Good morning. I am Grace Chun. This is This Week in American History. The San Francisco earthquake, April 18, 1906. This earthquake struck at exactly 5:14 a.m. and caused a fire that lasted for 3 days. The fire caused over 10,000 acres of property to be destroyed and over 4,000 lives to be lost. Branch Davidian religious cult compound burns, April 19, 1993. This event occurred in Waco, Texas, where the compound burned down with 82 people, including 17 children. The compound burst into flames after a 51-day standoff between cult members and federal agents. Columbine shooting, April 20th, 1999. This was the deadliest school shooting in U.S. history that occurred in Littleton, Colorado. 12 students and 1 teacher were killed, and over 20 people were injured. Thank you. This has been Grace Chun for This Week in American History.
Thanks, Grace. Now today's Thought of the Day.
Hi, I'm Sue Hartlove, and I have the thought of the day. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. By Babe Ruth.
Thanks, Sue. Interested in a career in the health field? Get the latest information about careers in cardiac sonography, invasive cardiovascular technology, phlebotomy, radiologic technology, and nursing. Hear from HAC's program representatives and get your questions answered, as well as the tour of the Lancaster campus. For more information, stop down to pick up an information sheet about Health Career Night at HAC Lancaster campus on Thursday, April 19th. Now it's over to Santina and Allie in the EAM Sports Center.
Thanks, Logan. Last Friday, the Mounts baseball team defeated Manheim Township with a score of 7-3.
Our tennis team also took the win against Lebanon. Winning in singles were Kyle Smith, Brian Fritz, and Joey Wheel, and Ephrata AM's own Hugh Good. In the doubles, the teams of Ryan Fritz and Peter Wise and Alex Smith and Lucas Olson won as well.
The softball team was defeated with a score of 9-0. On the soccer field, the girls beat McCaskey with a score of 3-0. Scoring for the Mounts was Mackenzie Lagaza, Sarah Engelman, and Madison Walmer, with assists from Hannah Yoder and Maddie Walmer. And our goalie, Olivia Fouts, had 5 saves. Great job, girls.
The lacrosse team defeated Garden Spot 17-6. Scoring 4 goals for the Mounts was Evan Hornberger. Also scoring for the Mounts was Tucker Keeper, Cody Keeper, Justin Hoover, Nate Muckle, Mason Quickle, Colin Kamuff, and Austin Sensenig. In their Saturday game, Ephrata won 11-5 against Wilson. Scoring 5 goals that night was Ephrata AM's Tucker Kiefer. Also scoring was Justin Hoover, Nate Muckle, Cody Kiefer, Mason Quickle, and Evan Hornberger.
The Lady Mounts lacrosse team lost a tough game to Garden Spot with a score of 22-12. Scoring for Ephrata was Emily Bonomo, Katie Albright, Brooke Overly, Kirsten Ubroth, Emma Fries, and Megan Rothweiler.
Also, on Saturday, the baseball team won against Southwestern with a score of 11-6.
And finally, congratulations to both boys and girls track and field teams for an amazing effort at the Hempfield Invitational on Saturday. Mary Whitmer set 2 new school records at the meet. won each in both the 100-meter hurdles and the 300-meter hurdles. She finished second and first, respectively, in the events. Mary also won the triple jump and anchored the second-place finish 4x400-meter relay team, along with Kelly Liebel, Andrea Castillo, Erica Vogt, Kelly Liebel, and finished second in both the 100 and 200-meter dash and took third place in the long jump, while Crystal Hartman finished second in both the discus and javelin.
The girls' 4x800-meter relay team of Andrea Castillo, Vanessa Hurst, Sandra McNeil, and Nicole Wilkerson finished third overall. The Lady Mounts finished second overall as a team, 9 points behind Hempfield.
The boys' team had 3 third-place finishes. Quinn Felak took third in the 300-meter hurdles, Billy Hauser ran his way to third in the 1,600-meter run, and the 4x800-meter relay team of Jordan Strom, John Husson, Tyler Masterson, and Dougie finished third.
Great job to all the track and field athletes, and best of luck today at Conestoga Valley.
Today's sports include the baseball team home against Warwick, the girls' soccer team away at Mannheim Central, the softball team away at Warwick, the boys' lacrosse team away at Lampeter Strasburg, and the tennis team plays under the lights at 6 at Conestoga Valley.
That's all from the EAM Sports Center. Now back to Jen and Logan at the main desk.
That's our show for today.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it.